It's sure been a minute since we've done another garden vlog, but we're fixing to get a frost, maybe not quite a freeze in the next couple days. Low to mid 30s. These Mexican Tithonia have still not bloomed yet. Crazy. They may not bloom before we get a frost or freeze. They may freeze down. Maybe next year. I guess that means we're going to be taking some of our houseplants in tonight or tomorrow. And I'm debating whether or not to take the hybrid red jaboticabas in, or take half of them in, see how the other half do, and at like 34 degrees. I guess we got to look at Big Bertha again over here. I think we're just about ready to harvest. They're not... It is yellowing, but the stem itself isn't twisting or drying out. The frost may kill the vine. I'm not sure how cold it will have to be before these guys dry up and die. But I'm told that, you can pick them when they start to yellow. Here's another big one. And then our monster one over there that's kind of hard to get to. But yeah, you can supposedly just take it as is, let it cure for a little while, and then use it. You're basically hardening off the outer shell, I guess. I know I did a video a while back saying, I'm not going to stress out about, not being able to get all of the plant materials and plants and trees and stuff just done and over with this season. And one of the nurseries actually opened up pre-orders just like 2 or 3 days ago for like pawpaw and persimmon, grafting wood. I got notified on certain things that I was wanting. Pretty much all of it sold out within like 2 days. The ones that I wanted the most, which is probably pretty hard to get, like certain American persimmon cultivars. People don't want to spend 60 or 100 bucks to have one shipped to them, when they come available. So they'll buy the grafting wood for $5. That'll do 2 to 3 grafts if they're successful. So basically, I did not really have my root stock for persimmons build up anyway. I'm going to try to build that up this year. Try to get, 5, 10, 20, whatever persimmon seedlings established, so that in the coming years I can try to do grafting on them and finish up that project. I do want you guys to check out something though. It's been a while since I've been back here, but I was out here yesterday or the day before. These guys went from green with a little tinge of yellow or orange to fully ripe. These are the red navels. Look at this. I mean, this isn't like a killer amount, but based on previous years, this is probably double or more, than what we've gotten last year. This has been like a slow growing tree that hasn't really bushed out a whole lot, and it drops a lot of its fruit. Well, it finally was able to hold, maybe 50 fruit. I was not expecting that. Even with this cooler weather and the breeze and everything, these mosquitoes are really bad this year. Now our blood oranges, because of that frost we had last year when it was blooming, there's only like 10 or so on here. We've had a little bit of fruit drop from this seedling red grapefruit, but it probably has about 50 or so, but they're not quite as big as I want. They do not quite have the color that we want yet. I have eaten a couple of these and they were kind of sweet, kind of good. But just seeing that they don't have the color yet, that means they've probably got some more growing and ripening to do. So I can't wait till like maybe January to see how these guys are. The lemons, you know, we had, they got hit by the frost as well, and they kind of had 2 or 3 bloom cycles. So not a whole lot on here, probably varying sizes, but they're already getting their yellow color. So they could be used for, you know, lemonade, or maybe make some preserves. You know, when you make preserves, you usually almost always put something acidic in it. You know, lemon juice is usually what most people add to it. Otherwise, if you just add sugar to most things, they don't have a lot of flavor. It's kind of sweet and bland. You need that lemon juice to give it a boost. We still are way behind on our planting, like this mini Tangelo here. The baby's tree, which is a cocktail grapefruit, you know, by the time he turned 2, which is usually when we plant a tree for him, you know, with him, try to get him, you know, our kids to dig a little bit or help plant that tree. They're usually 2 years old. But this year, the mosquito population was so bad that we could not get out here. You know, it would be like a really run and gun, you know, type thing. Just run out and do it. But, you know, Natalie's in a wheelchair. She's coming out in the grass and the ground, having to she wants to experience it and see it with the kids. So maybe it'll be a little bit later. Maybe we need a little frost and then a little bit of warm weather, and hopefully we can plant it. It's kind of an off-season planting, but hopefully we can do that. See, some of the turmeric is already not liking the cooler weather. So basically we're going to be harvesting the pumpkins, or at least some of them soon, cure them a little bit. Hopefully we'll have them cured so we can make pumpkin pie and maybe pumpkin bread before or during Christmas dinner. And try not to stress out about not having everything finished this year, or maybe even the next. We have to go through the process of, you know, not just A and Z, but A, B, C, D, on and on. You know, do the process, get everything prepared, and once that preparedness, that platform is laid down, then we can get to the end, whether it's 2 years or 10 years down the road. Take care.